Hello students, welcome. Today we are going to learn about Dana, that is a weather phenomena that has caused torrential rainfall and has been this article has been in today's Indian Express newspaper. So we are just going to learn what is Dana and what is this weather phenomena in a simplified and an easy explained manner. So, first, before understanding what is this weather phenomena, we have to understand a basic thing of about air mass, air masses. Now, what is this air mass? Air mass is the column of air that is found above on a long homogeneous surface. If this surface is hot, like desert, the air above the hot desert would be warm air mass. We will call it as warm air mass. But if the area down is cold, again a desert only, cold desert, then the air mass that is formed over the cold desert will be your cold air mass. So whatever the region is, whatever the landmass is, whatever it is not necessary that it will only form over land. It can also form over oceans as well. If the region, landscape or oceanic phenomena is warmer or colder as per the temperature or the temporal condition of the region, the air mass above it will also be the same. Now, this was about air mass. Now, how this air mass is related to the phenomena that we have seen that is given here. So what happened here is when the air mass, there are two kind of air mass, just how we learned about it. One is your cold air mass and another is your warm air mass. Now, cold air mass and warm air mass, both of the air mass have different characteristics and different features, and when they interact, they give rise to various weather phenomena. Now, what is this? What happens when two different air mass collide with each other? When two different air mass like warm air and cold air collide with each other, what happens is, see, warm air always wants to go up. Warm air always wants to go up. See, cold air mass is symbolized by this pattern, and warm air mass is symbolized by this pattern. Okay, so further now I will not write see cold air mass or warm air mass, rather I will just draw the symbol. So what happened here is, the warm air always wants to rise up and the cold air always wants to come down and condense. It wants to ascend and this want to descend. Okay, so this is the basic thing. Now what happened here is, as soon as here is your warm air mass and here is your cold air mass, what happens is, whenever the cold air mass is moving towards the warm air mass, then it is known as cold front, and whenever the warm air mass is moving towards cold air mass is known as warm front. So this is the basic thing. Okay, now what happened here is, here we are seeing the formation of your cold front. Cold front means your cold air mass is moving towards warm air mass, which is formed over Mediterranean Sea. Okay, warm air mass, because at this time of the year, the Mediterranean Sea is warm. That is why the column of air that is formed over Mediterranean Sea is also warm, and cold air mass is moving towards warm air mass, because what happens is, whenever there is warm air mass, whenever there is high temperature, there is low pressure, and low pressure wind moves upward. So the region surrounding which has high pressure, all the air will move to low pressure. That is the simple phenomena. Air and water moves from high pressure to low pressure. So that is the reason why cold air mass is moving towards your high air mass. Okay, so now what will happen here is, as soon as the cold air mass will move towards warm air mass, cold air mass will push the warm air mass upward. It will deliberately push the warm air mass upward. And due to this pushing, warm air mass is abruptly pushed upwards. And this upward movement, where the warm air mass doesn't want to move upward, but due to cold air mass upward movement, what happens is heavy condensation takes place. And due to this heavy condensation, cumulonimbus cloud is formed. Cumulonimbus cloud is situated with your thunderstorm and heavy rainfall. Once the cumulonimbus cloud is formed, cumulonimbus cloud will give away heavy rainfall. It will give away heavy rainfall, and this is the whole phenomena of how cold front is formed. This is also a part of your temperate cyclones. This is how is your temperate cyclone also formed. But the same thing is happening here as well. Dana takes place when cold air mass descends over the warm water of the Mediterranean Sea. This results in atmospheric instability, causing hotter, moist air on the surface of the sea to rise up quickly. And why are they rising up quickly? Because of the cold air mass, which is pushing it towards upward direction. Towering clouds in a matter of hours. These clouds dump heavy rain in the parts of Spain. Understood? And see, this is your Mediterranean Sea. This is your Spain. That is Europe. And this is your Africa. Now, here is your warm air mass. And here is your cold air mass. Now, as soon as the cold air mass is pushing it upwards, the warm air mass will move upwards in the upward direction, above farther from the surface, that is above the surface, and then it will form cumulonimbus cloud. And this cumulonimbus cloud will give you heavy rainfall in the Spain region. And this is the reason why Spain is currently experiencing such a bad condition of rainfall. Understood? So I hope you have understood. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can just ask me. Thank you.